All right, guys, we are back again with another episode of Mushoku Tensei. We have episode 3 here up and ready to go. So, last episode, Roxy left us sadly at the end. Obviously, it was in a sort of good way because she finished her training with Rudy, who is now on a whole freaking stupid level of power. So, yeah, I don't know what exactly we're getting into. If Rudy's going to try to, get into that Nadia's magic school. No, I don't think that was the name. But anyway, that magic school that Roxy was telling him about. Obviously, the trauma and stuff from last episode that we learned about that Rudy had gone through. That was really, I was really impressed by that level that they kind of brought it to, or how they at least expressed it. And I do just want to clarify, I'm not excusing any bad shit that Rudy does just on his trauma, right? Trauma doesn't really give you an excuse to be a dick to people, to be, a perverted creep to some people. So those parts of Rudy, I don't forgive him for his trauma. But the trauma explains it. You're able to understand them better in a way. I've heard from people that he does some messed up shit. I don't know what. I swear I haven't been spoiled. I just know that much. I know that he kind of gets into some iffy territory. So I'm going to keep in mind his trauma, but also if he does some really fucked up shit, I'm not going to be here saying oh, it's okay because he was bullied as a kid. No, I just thought it was really impressive how they handled it last episode. So I think, though, I'm just going to hop right into the episode and see what we get up to, see what, Rudy, if he's just going to hang out at home, maybe he's going to go to school, meet some new people. Yeah, let's just hop right into it and see what happens. Let's go. Be nice to people. Yeah. Okay. Hang off the girl. Oh, God. Wait, no. Protecting the weak. Yeah. That's a much better, more, that's a more better child-friendly version. Sure. Well, I hope that Rudy keeps that in mind. I could be getting way ahead of myself. But, sometimes when people who are bullied, they finally get power, they sort of abuse that power, right? Because they're finally able to do that. They think that it's just of them, it's righteous that they can use their power to treat, the people who treated him shitty, to treat them like shit, right? So I hope Rudy's not like that because we know he's powerful as hell. And I hope he doesn't let that get to his head. No. Man. It's cool. It's cool that he finally got over his fear of going outside, because now he's able to sort of see how beautiful the world actually is. Man, this is making me want to go outside. Literally, it's saying how you shouldn't be a recluse. You should go outside. You should kind of face your fears. And here I am just watching anime. It's a beautiful day outside. Finally warm enough to wear t-shirts in here. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but God, I've been wearing coats a lot recently because it's freaking freezing recently. But man, today's beautiful. And I'm just watching Mushoku Tensei. Do I regret it? No. Her holy relic. Man's not referring to the panties, is he? I hope not. I hope he means the wand. Oh, they're bullying someone. Oh? Yeah, not a rock, yo. Fuck off, dude. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Ooh. Damn. Okay. So far, it's, what? Fair, Okay, good. I thought it was going to escalate a little bit. Shocking. Huh. I mean, I think it's a girl, isn't it? Yeah. Aw. That's... Oh, an elf? Oh, is that what Roxy was talking about? Isn't it green hair? Does she have a jewel, too? No. Okay. Yeah, but those kids... Well, that kind of sucks, just because of her hair, right? Or his hair. Sorry, I don't, isn't it a girl? I feel bad. But obviously animes like to do that sometimes, where they make, a guy look basically like a girl, except that's kind of the thing is that, it's actually a boy. That's the I don't know if that's the joke or what the thing is with that. Just I've seen some anime that do that. Steins Gate, I guess, is one of them. Yeah, Steins Gate. I mean, it's definitely a woman voice actor. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Oh. Yeah. That's pretty mean. Makes me piss myself. What? What? I'm not. Whatever. I'm not even going to question it. Like he's. No, I am going to question it. Like he's scared? Like piss yourself because you're scared? Is that what you mean? I've never heard that before. That's weird. So. Oh, did she finish though? I don't know. Maybe that's not her full name. Might be, yeah. Oh, the earwig. That's cute. Oh, well, kind of nice for sure. Oh, what is he mad? Oh, oh, it is the panties. Ah, you dick. Soma punched. Oh, that's kind of mean. Yeah. That's kind of messed up on the dad's part. I'm not justifying it, but it is like he just had this talk with him. You use it to protect the weak. And of course that bully's gonna freaking lie. He's gonna say, oh no, the Rudy, like he just came and punched me for no reason. I was just hanging out, having fun with my friends. And it just sucks though, because it's your kid. You should listen to their side of it over some random ass kid. That's really lame. Could just apologize. Oh, I don't. That's for Paul? Yeah. Why don't you say anything? Because every single time I've tried to say something, you just interrupt me. Like, ugh. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm on Rudy's side. Oh. Gonna hit him? Yo. Best to be. Yeah. Straight up, he was a. Oh. That's a little messed up. Like, I cannot side with the dad at this point. Like, even if my kid, like, if someone told me my kid was, like, punching some kid randomly, I'm not going to think, like, oh, he must, like, it's my kid's fault. He's a dick. Like, obviously, I'm not going to fucking hit my kid either. Like, of course, they're in oldie times, and maybe that was more accepting at that point. Doesn't mean it's right. I'm not justifying that. Definitely fucking not. Damn. Like, yeah, Rudy has been a good kid. This whole fucking time, he did not do anything bad. Like, of course, he like blew up half the house with magic at one point. But other than that, and he stole a girl's panties. But other than that, he never showed violence towards anybody. So why all of a sudden the dad's just straight up doing this? That's a little fucked up, man. Yeah. Without giving me, yeah. I kind of dig this. He's the one parenting his dad at this point. Yeah, now he has. After he fucking struck his kid. Come on, Paul. I liked you, dude, but now I just don't know. No excuses. Yeah, you dug your own grave at this point. Like, you lost my respect. Bully one helpless kid. I'll ignore it. Yeah, he was straight up just doing what you told him to do, protecting the weak. And you just hit him for it and didn't give him a chance. Yo, and he's getting mad too. Maybe at himself. Yeah, what can you say to that? Oh, I don't know though. Like, obviously he is his dad, and you should stand up for yourself, even if it's your family. But part of me, like, it kind of feels weird. Like, obviously, if you're in Paul's shoes and your kid is talking to you like this, it's going to be a very complicated feeling you're going through. Like, he's probably gonna be mad, right? Okay. Fair. You accepted it. Yeah. Extra hard on him. Yeah. That kind of, I can understand where he's coming from. Doesn't mean I agreed with the way he went about it at all. But I can get that. Like, if he thinks his son, he has sacred level power. And if he's like starting to bully kids, then yeah, you're probably going to think like, oh man, I have to shut this down like right now. Right? Like I cannot let this go any further because something really dangerous could happen. But yeah, without letting Rudy like explain himself at all. Obviously Paul was in the wrong there. I can understand. I guess I can forgive him as long as, he's not completely abusive. It's just I hate that he did that. And yeah, it's a weird situation for Paul in the first place. Sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. But man, it's a weird situation for him because yeah, he even just said like I was almost relieved that my kid finally did something childish because obviously, Rudy acts pretty mature for his age. But now it's just Rudy straight up like schooled him. When Paul was supposed to be the one teaching Rudy something, Rudy still was the more mature one to his own father. That would be so fucking weird. And of course he's going to feel down about it for protecting the weak. Yeah. And then he kind of went against it by punishing his son for it. Yeah. Man, that's interesting. This is really intriguing, man. I love what they do with these characters so far. Paul, I didn't have any strong feelings towards Paul before, but now they just made me like kind of hate him for a second, and now I just feel for him. They're making them like these are some very in-depth character moments here. About the mom, okay. That mother come to complain. Yeah. More interested in Paul. Fair enough. Actually does not give a shit. Probably knows the kid deserves it at that point. Ooh. Yeah, okay, so she's getting the hang of it. Water. Oh, that's cool. You actually have to combine them. Oh. Incantationless. Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm special that way. I hope, yeah. He's like, I hope I'm special. Yeah, I got reincarnated. Oh, did she do it? Oh! Now he's just like, fuck. Man. But at least he's kind of happy for her. I wonder how rare that is, though. If it's, like, incredibly special to be able to do incantationless. Because, yeah, Roxy couldn't do it. And she seemed to think Rudy was, like, really kind of impressive for not having to do it. So, it's maybe kind of rare that these two met up. That's way too much information, my guy. I didn't need to know that. They're not gonna... Oh, this is awkward. This is very awkward. They're gonna... Oh, no. Oh, no. Man's straight up naked in front of her right now. And it's like, oh, this is just... And he's acting like it's no problem. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's mortifying. Yo! Just tell him. Just tell him. Straight up say, I am a girl. It's not that difficult. Oh, no. Man, you should notice. You should notice that something is up. You should just say, like, okay, what's going on? Like, straight up. Oh, this is just weird. No. Straight to jail. Straight to jail. Straight. Oh, no. And now she's fucking scarred. No, and someone's coming. No, this is so awkward, dude. This is the worst. Okay. Yeah, let him explain. Yeah, straight up. Sylphy. Yeah, straight up. She got cut off by the wind. So if he had heard her whole name, he would have been like, oh, okay, well, that's a very feminine name. Sylphy, yeah. Oh. Womanizing runs in the family. Well, that's a hell of a thing to say. Yeah. No. That's interesting. I mean, where you? Oh. Yeah, it is hopeful in a way. Oh, yeah. That's kind of that's not the nicest thing to hear for sure. He's maybe dumber. Yeah, he's like, well, he apologized, but Paul actually makes a good point there. How like that moment might actually, help Rudy in a way, right? Because yeah, in his old life and this whole time he has sort of been like perverted, right? He's kind of treating women in a disrespectful way. And maybe the fact that he just did that and so obviously scarred Sylphy for it might have an effect on him. And it might make him realize, like, okay, yeah, they have, like, rights and feelings too. Like, I'm not saying he would have done that sort of thing had he known she was a girl. Obviously, well, I definitely don't think he would have, but still, it's just that's something that is going to stick with him, like Paul said. So it might, obviously it was shitty, a very shitty moment, but it might help him to grow. Oh, yo, yeah. Listen, don't be weird, bro. Oh. Well, that's convenient. Oh, yo, okay. No. Bro's letting the old him out. Yo, this is like visual novel type dialogue, bro. No, don't cheer for him. Not, or I guess do. I don't know what the best course is. Yeah, okay, that's better. Man was just awkward. Okay. Okay. Yeah, of course. She's a person too. Yeah, just act normal. Yeah. She was probably feeling just as bad. Just how it's been. Yeah. But you gotta respect her boundaries, right? Yeah, just act normally. Just still, what have I done? Oh, that was good. Man, I'm really impressed by the writing in this show. Like, this episode obviously focused a lot on the father and son dynamic. It was something I wasn't necessarily expecting because, yeah, Paul, before this episode, he was Paul, right? He was the dad. He was a goofball. He didn't have really a whole lot going on for him other than, he was the dad. Like, that was it. He was cool. He was fine. But of course, he is affected by, like, what's going on in Rudy's life because as far as he knows, Rudy is just a very mature for his age boy. So yeah, the whole thing with, like, finding out that your son punched somebody, but then, like, just how powerful your son is, you're going to be a little concerned. Obviously Paul's judgment wasn't the best in that situation. For sure, like, he didn't even let his son, like, explain himself first. He straight up just went to kind of, like, hitting him when it didn't seem like he was getting to Rudy at all. So yeah, no, Paul obviously, he has his flaws, right? And that's kind of a big one when you do that, but he is learning from it as well. He is also learning from these experiences, just like Rudy is. And that's an interesting dynamic because Rudy, obviously he's not the most mature dude, but the fact that he was, like, kind of schooling his dad and, like, just kind of basic respect for people is a little odd. And considering what we know about Rudy and how he sort of is, I'm not saying Rudy is inherently, like, he was a bad dude in his past life, but he was questionable. But it is interesting. I don't quite know what they're trying to do with Rudy's character at this point. Because it seems like right now they're kind of giving him just kind of a slow, like, he's just getting better sort of thing than what he was. Like, he is literally growing into a completely different person than who he used to be, with more respect for other people, with more, like, mature views on the world. I sort of thought it might be like, at first he's a bit of a dick, and they could still lean into that. Right now, it seems like he's kind of getting better because, like I said, this moment where, obviously he just kind of did some shitty stuff with Sylphy, like he knows that had a really, really bad effect on himself even, and obviously, of course, Sylphy. I'm hoping that gives him sort of a perspective as to like, it's a girl, right? It's a girl. He thought it was a guy, but it is a girl and she deserves respect. And like I said, he probably wouldn't have done all that if he had known it was a girl. But just an event like this taking place when you're young, even if you have like the mind of a 35-year-old, but when you're in a young body like this, it's going to shape you for the rest of your life. You're obviously Rudy himself is going to be a little bit traumatized by what just happened because he feels bad. He respects Sylphy as a friend. At least I think he does, right? That's what he was saying. Like, just treat her normally. Even if he wants to build up a relationship, she just wants it to stay the same. So he just wants to respect that, I think. So I'm hoping that moment just helped to give him a bit of like, just show him that she deserves, like that all girls deserve a little bit more respect. Maybe having a girl best friend will give him a little bit more. He won't be as much of a pervert. I don't know. I just really like what they're doing. And sorry, I sort of got off, but Paul's character was kind of like a big thing. But I really respect what they did. They weren't afraid to kind of bring him into a really bad spot there, like hitting his kid and stuff. And then they showed like it's a thing that you don't see a hell of a lot. Well, not even just in animes, in all media, is like, the kid does something and the dad or the parents try to like tell him it's bad. And then the kid's too stubborn and, it treats them like dicks and blah, blah, blah. This time it was more the kid was in the right and the parent was the one that was like actually needed to be taught something. And I appreciate that they did something different with that. And that sort of helped to flesh out Paul in a much better way. Because it showed his flaws like before his good moments. Well, we knew he was a good guy. He had been a good dad at the beginning of the episode. And like obviously his son being like so powerful at his age, that puts a bit more stress on you to keep them on the good path. But still, like it helped to show him like, he has to at least listen to his own son. He can't just assume that he's in the right because he's the older one or because, that stranger came and told him, oh, your son bullied me. You should listen to your son. And I like that he kind of had to put that into immediate use with this whole situation with Sylphy. And he's like, okay, I'm not going to flip out on him. I'm going to ask him what happened. And when he realized it was just a mistake or just a misunderstanding, he was like, he's a lot more forgiving for that. So I don't know. That was just a good like parenting lesson snuck in here. Like I was not expecting that, but fair enough. Fair enough. I'm loving the freaking dynamics between Rudy and his family and his friends and the sort of the lessons that they're putting in here. Even though they're sort of like, basic lessons. Like last episode, it was, don't be scared of your past sort of situation. This one, it was a little more different with, parenting and, just kind of basic respect. But no, I just got to say, I'm blown away. I'm blown away by this show so far. It's kind of going into a lot deeper territory than I thought it would. During the first few episodes, I'm only on episode 3, and I've already been like blown away. It's surprising to me that the weakest episode so far was the first one, was episode 1. That's wild, because I loved it last episode, and this episode was definitely like up there. So if they keep it at that, then that's fucking good. This is a great show so far. But no, I think I'm going to end the video off there. I talked about what I want to, so yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated on this series. Comment down below your thoughts on, with the episode, what happened, if it had like some messaging that I missed or whatever. Just, it's awesome. It's a great show. I think I got it. And the messages that it was showing. But if you want to say anything else, let me know about the episode or the series, whatever. Just no spoilers, obviously. And I do have a Patreon link down below if you want early access to the videos. And it just helps to support the channel a little bit more, and it's highly appreciated from me. That's it. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.